I did get invited to try out for the Junior Olympics when I was 14. They were in Korea.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. But the Korean
like
kids...
so far or what?
Yeah, the Korean kids in Taekwondo world, they grow up, you know, just like the kids in Valencia County wrestling.
That's all they know.
That's all they know.
That's like... 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We are live. What's up, ATG fam? Episode 47. We're back. We're back with another hot episode. We got an amazing guest. But before I introduce him, I just want to say thank you guys for supporting the channel. We're almost at about 300 subscribers, which is huge. You guys are like our ATG army. But do us a favor, like, because we want exposure, and, you know, I only have so many followers on Instagram. Share this link with some random person. If that person opens it up, we'll double our views, take over the world. So I challenge you guys to do that. And if you guys want to be a guest on the podcast, hit me up on Instagram, text me. I'm always looking for new guests. All our guests have been fire, but this episode is going to be off the chains. We got a very special guest, Jake Andrete. Did I pronounce it right?
Yeah.
I like always like hesitant to say it.
It's good.
How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. Good.
Glad to have you at the table.
Thanks for having me here.
It's good to see you outside of work. Every time I fly somewhere, I run into you.
Yeah.
Got to do the pat down.
Damn TSA. Take everything out of your pockets.
Jake's the homie that's protecting America from freaking hiding bombs in bags that shouldn't be there, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
But dude, I think of you, man. Like, so many memories come to my head, and we always do this on the podcast. Like, I like to just talk about, like, just the good times, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I think of you, I think the first memory I have of you is, I think we were, like, on opposing teams for, like, Little League Baseball, bro.
I think so.
And I know you had a different memory, and I'll let you tell it, but I remember we made it to the finals in Little League, and it was, like, a big deal to us. Like, you guys were, like, from another district, like Valencia County, and we were, like, from Belen or something. Like, we didn't play each other all year.
No, we were both from Belen, though, because I remember I played for Belen.
Right.
Yeah.
But we only played each other in the finals.
Yeah.
And your team beat us by 1 point. One of your homies hit a grand slam. I think it was Carr.
Yeah. Your homie, too. I mean, you went to high school with
Yeah,
him, so.
Carr. He wasn't my homie at the time, though. I wanted to take him out. Just kidding.
Yeah. For sure.
But yeah, dude, I'll never forget that. But we were all like, I mean, you know how it is, Valencia County. Like,
yeah.
You see each other at school the next day. But I remember that hurt me so bad, dude.
And it's crazy to think that you were on that team, and that's your first memory of me. And I don't remember you on the team at all, but I have a different first memory. We might hit that up here in a little bit in the podcast.
When was it? You said it was for wrestling or something?
Yeah.
Was it high school wrestling or junior wrestling?
Yeah,
or?
It was high school wrestling. I hurt my shoulder when I was a kid. My parents never let me wrestle, and being from Valencia County, every kid that wrestled in Valencia County has been doing it their whole lives.
Right.
Before they could walk. So I was a little bit behind. I wanted to wrestle in middle school. My parents never let me, like I said, because my shoulder. I got to high school my freshman year.
Yeah.
And I decided to join wrestling. My shoulder was holding up pretty well. And we had a tri-duel. Tri-duel?
Yeah, it was like a tri-duel.
What
was it, like us, Valencia, and like West Mesa or
West
something?
West Mesa, yeah. So I remember I stepped on the mat. I wasn't good at all.
So first time ever stepping on the mat freshman year?
No, our first duel, no, our first tournament. First time I ever stepped on a mat, I faced some guy from La Cueva. We were at San Diego.
Were you a freshman?
Yeah.
Dang, that takes balls, Jake.
Yeah.
A lot of people say like, you know, wrestling, it's like a hard sport to, hold on real quick. Can you find my PlayStation remote? I'm going to turn this off real quick. A lot of people join wrestling late, bro. And it's hard, man. It's one of those sports you can't just jump into.
You can't.
But the fact that you just had the balls to get out there and try it,
yeah.
is like means a lot, bro.
And like I had cousins that wrestled growing up, and my uncle wrestled, and Valencia County, you know how it is, Belen versus Los Lunas wrestling, and it
meant a lot to us, though.
You got to be tough. You got to be real tough. And
who's your coach? Coach Torres?
Coach Torres, the legend himself.
Shout out Coach Torres.
Coach Torres, coach your coach.
Yeah.
Coached everybody. Sharky and what was your coach's name?
Coach Lee.
Coach Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, he coached everybody.
He did. He is a legend in wrestling in Valencia County.
I think New Mexico. I think if there was a Hall of Fame for high school wrestling, I definitely think Coach Torres.
I think he was Mr. New Mexico. My dad told me.
He
like
was,
at one
yeah.
point, he was like, so he was your coach at the time. So
Yeah.
that's a good guy to be under.
Yeah.
3-in with the Wolves, huh?
Yeah, right away. Very first match, stepped on the mat with some guy from La Cueva. I wasn't very good, so all I knew is I hit a double leg, took him down, got some points, didn't know how to finish, couldn't pin him, let him go.
Got him in the Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's all
From the top rope. Let him up and tied up again, hit a double leg. I think I hit one more double leg after that, 3. And
Heck yeah.
kind of time just ran out. I kind of just stalled, and that was my first ever win. First ever time stepping on a mat. I was stoked. I was like, this isn't too bad, Just, I got to work on a few things, and went in their next match, lost. Some guy from Del Norte smoked me.
Some
it was,
monster.
Yeah, it was like 10-0. I almost got teched. It was bad.
Dude, we're freshmen, like in high school, like at these varsity duels. You get these seniors
Yeah.
who are already tapped into their growth and everything.
Yeah.
They're all shredded, tattoos.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah,
little
for
babies,
sure.
bro. Singlets are still loose on us.
Yeah, all loose. You got the worn ones that are from
Yeah.
when our parents were in high school, probably.
It says 2002 on it.
Yeah, they had like a permanent stench on
You have a
them.
rash after wearing it. Just kidding.
Yeah, definitely.
Dang,
Definitely
dude.
not.
So we were at that tournament together, or at that tri-duel?
Yeah, so that was my very first ever time I stepped on the mat. We were at Sandia. But my first memory of you, it was a tri-duel in Belen. It was Valencia, Belen, and West Mesa. I stepped on the mat with some guy from West Mesa freshman year. That was the only match I ever won, actually, was that La Cueva one.
Nice.
I never won a match ever in high school after that. Guy from West Mesa goes in there. I get pinned probably within 30 seconds. I wasn't good. And then my parents and Josh's parents went to high school together.
Right.
So it was kind of some back scenes, little, hey, this is my son, Josh. I don't know if you remember him.
Yeah.
Growing up from the restaurant. And my mom was like, yeah, this is Jake's first year. He's not too good. And then Josh kind of taught me little things, if your guy does this, go here. If you do that, watch out for this. And it was just a good little time off the mat, behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Arch
probably by the
enemies.
bleachers. Just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Arch enemies at the time.
That's how wrestling is. When you're not wrestling each other, you're like best friends. But then when you gotta wrestle each other, you're
It's
like,
go
I
time.
hate that person.
Yeah.
Because it's such a one-on-one sport. It's like you have to switch turn the switch on.
Definitely got to flip the switch.
But that's cool. We had that moment, bro. I honestly don't remember that, so that's cool that you remember that.
Yeah.
Because now that you're talking about it, I kind of almost do remember that time.
Mm-hmm.
We're both little kids.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, what were we, 14?
yeah, must have
13
been.
maybe?
I was the only kid on the varsity team that didn't have a tattoo. Everyone else full sleeves already, Zia symbols. Everyone had USA Wrestling tattooed. That was like a thing.
On their shoulder right here.
Yeah.
probably. Yep.
And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
So I definitely had a hard, not a hard time, but you had to just either sink or swim,
Yeah.
even just to be in wrestling.
That's how I think that's how it is. Growing up down there where we grew up in Valencia
Yeah.
County, it's sink or swim, and it's tough living down there.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I don't know, but it's not a lot of money down there. Very rural, and it's just, I don't know. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, all you have is those sports, you know what I mean? So those sports are what gets you.
Yeah.
And then you see each other at school, and it's like where we grew up is Valencia County in New Mexico, and there's 3 high schools that are in that small area. So it's Jake went to Valencia High School, I went to Belen, and then there's Los Lunas. So all 3 are in this little sardine can.
Yeah.
But the rivalries within that little community are so intense.
It's tough.
Especially when it comes to football or wrestling, it's
Yeah.
it's a big deal,
It was fun.
I'm glad that we stay friends though, for sure.
Definitely.
But here's a little backstory too. For those of you guys that don't know, Jake was actually a really badass Taekwondo fighter. You did that your whole life up until high school, right?
Yeah, I started when I was 5. Trained for a long time. I ended up switching schools because the guy that I was going to there in Los Lunas was a con artist and taking parents with their money. And, yeah, that guy just wasn't good. So I ended up going to school. I remember I was at a tournament one time, and my parents were talking to, her name is Master Chavez, Antoinette Chavez.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, yeah, come to my school. I think my parents told her that this guy's a con artist and
Right.
all this. And the school that I ended up going to was Takimine Taekwondo. I ended up going there, and I really liked it. She was really nice. Everyone there was cool. And then I just started my Taekwondo journey over there, and it was crazy being a kid growing up and not clocking out, but getting out of school and then driving all the way to Albuquerque from Los Lunas, way up on Wantabo and Central.
Talk about true competitiveness, man. Like to go all that way, like your parents were investing.
For real, shout out to my parents. Thanks for giving up their time and their hard work.
Dude, when I think of your sensei or like your coach, I picture like Rex Kwon Do from Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh no!
He said he's a con artist. He's all right, guys. I'm gonna teach you how to roundhouse someone.
Yeah, that guy was.
I'm sure he wasn't like that, but in my head, I'm like thinking this guy's got American flag pants on.
That's a joke.
But like your parents, they used to own like a really popular restaurant chain called Jake and Andre's, named after you and your brother.
Yeah.
And so that's how our parents kind of like, that's where we would run into you guys on occasion when we were little.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, because your parents, like, you know, they named after you guys. There was pictures of you and your brother all over the restaurant.
Yeah.
So like there'd be a picture of like Jake like throwing a karate kick like way super high. How did it feel going to elementary school knowing you could like head kick some kid? Like, were you kind of like,
no.
Were you a bully or were you like a protector?
No, I don't think either, honestly.
Were you like one of those like undercover like, but if you mess with me, I'll jack you up type guy?
I didn't feel like that as a kid. To me, it was just, I was just in a sport. I was just in Taekwondo. And,
yeah,
I don't know. Just being a kid, I never really thought about it. Now I think about it and I'm like, I don't even think now. I'm too out of shape, too old. I drink too much beer.
Dude, you try and throw a head kick.
The hamstring's coming straight off.
The pants are done.
It's gone. The hamstring, the pants, it's gone.
But you'll still land it.
I don't know, dude. That's a lot to ask. Can't do it no more.
What do you think, Ange? Do you think you still got it?
I don't know.
We'll see. We'll find out after this. We might have a quick cut to Jake trying to head kick something.
Should break a board or something.
Yeah.
Got to warm up for like 6 months, but
He was a black belt at 10.
Black belt at 10?
Yeah, I actually...
Holy cow, dude. That's actually impressive.
I actually got my black belt at 10 years of age in 3 different styles: Taekwondo, Shotokan, and Showan Ryu. I really don't like to talk about this, but I am an 8-time national champ.
Damn.
I didn't get invited.
See, that's why I love Jake. He's so humble. Like, no one even knows like all the stuff that he's capable of. I think that's cool.
I did get invited to try out for the Junior Olympics when I was 14. They were in Korea.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, but the Korean
it was like
kids.
So far or what?
Yeah, the Korean kids in Taekwondo world, they grow up, you know, just like the kids in Valencia County wrestling.
That's all they know.
That's all they know.
That's like their thing.
Yeah,
just fighting.
That's it. You know, tree trunk of legs this big at 12, 14 years old. So, and then the time and the money and the travel and my parents and all
that's
that
hard.
other stuff and
going to Korea.
So I never went. I did have an opportunity to try out for the Junior Olympics when I was 14 years of age, and that's the last time I ever did Taekwondo. Cause
was that the tryouts, the Olympic tryouts, or like right when you?
No, 14 is like
that.
Right when we started high school. Like
yeah.
And then in high school, freshman year, I was a 3-sport athlete. I did football, wrestling, and track. So I didn't have time to go train Taekwondo.
Right. It was like choose one or the other type deal, huh?
Yeah.
You're either all in or you're all out, especially with fighting.
Yeah. And then even my parents gave me the option. They were like, when you can drive up to Albuquerque and go train if you want. And I just never pursued it. And I kind of regret it to this day.
Yeah.
Because I was good. I was real good.
Sick.
I was real good at Taekwondo.
But you were really good at other sports too. Like I think you're just a like natural athlete. You know, like if someone, you know, taught you golf or pool or some random thing, you'd probably like take off with it.
That's funny that you say golf because.
Have you been golfing lately?
Yeah, honestly.
Is he sick? We got production. We got Ange in production. She'll be. She can voice in.
She's right here. She's right behind the camera. You might hear her giggle every now and again.
Shout out production.
There you go. But no, like I golfed as a kid with my uncle, and me being a baseball player growing up, I hated golf. I couldn't do it. Golf swing and a baseball swing, way different.
It was always seemed boring, huh? Like growing up to me, I'm like,
yeah, I can't do it. Couldn't do it as a kid. I hated golfing with my uncle all the time. Come on, let's go. And I remember he bought me golf clubs and took me and my brother out all the time. And
You guys are like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, cool, thanks. And then now I joined like a Top Golf league and
What?
a bunch of coworkers that I have there at the airport, and they golf all the time. So I'm like the newbie. They've been golfing for years. I've been golfing for like 2-3 months. I'm still terrible.
Dude, do you look at it through a different lens now, or like does it seem a little bit more fun?
Yeah, golfing.
Like now that you see it, like
yeah, definitely.
I could probably have more patience, and I haven't tried it, but all my sports are like injuring me, so I'm trying to think of like new things that won't hurt me.
Try golf.
So I think golf will be the next move.
Yeah.
Look out! I'm coming after you guys.
There you go.
I'm gonna have my Titleist hat on.
I think I'm too competitive with my own self. I really don't give myself time to learn anything. I'm like, I could pick this up and be good at it right away.
Right.
Definitely not golf.
Mm.
Get on the tee box and I slice, and I'm like, all right, there's one lost ball.
Do you have a little rage moment?
Hit another one.
Son of a... Adam Sandler.
Yeah. Come on, ball. Yeah, golf is definitely a hard sport, if you could even call it a sport.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a sport.
It's a sport.
It's a sport,
I
yeah.
guess, yeah.
Honestly, it's like mental. It's all mental.
It's
From
hard.
what it seems like to
it's
me.
hard, but I do enjoy it. Yeah. I do enjoy it, for sure.
But, dude, I'll never forget, we had, those little childhood memories. You run into each other at baseball games, wrestling tournaments. But, when we first got real close, as friends, we were, seeing each other consistently, was our senior year of high school. And you transferred over to Belen.
Yeah,
so,
I did.
Halfway through our senior year, you transferred over to our school.
Mm-hmm.
And, you knew some of us just through sports and stuff, but, we were in a class together and we, synced up right away.
What was it? I think it was PE, right?
Yeah, it was PE 3.
Yeah, PE 3 with Miss
We
Goodale.
were like, what electives? You get choices?
Shout out Miss Goodale.
They made a PE 3 just for us.
I think it was all seniors, right?
Yeah, it was all seniors.
Yeah.
And it was just a filler class, you had to take an elective.
Yeah, and I definitely, that was wild.
Shout out Miss Goodale if you're still out there.
Go get the basketballs. No, Miss Goodale, we don't want to play basketball today. All right, do whatever you want. Okay, cool. Play dodgeball.
We just did whatever we wanted, and we would make up whatever sport we wanted. Remember whenever they would teach us how to play tennis?
Yep.
And then we turned it into peg ball.
Yeah.
And she just let us. I mean, she didn't let us. She told us not to, but
she did tell us.
Yeah, but we would we were supposed to be learning how to play tennis, and we were just athlete. She already knows we're athletic, so we're already in shape. It's not whatever. So what were the rules that we made up? Do you remember?
Oh man,
Wasn't it just peg the person? We just had a wall of people.
Yeah, everyone just lined up on the wall, just face the wall, head down, hands up, and someone just had a racquetball or a tennis ball.
It was a tennis racket and a ball.
And they would just serve it, bam! And if you got hit, well,
then you were the next to hit.
Good job, I guess.
Yeah, we didn't even have rules. We just wanted to torture each other.
Yeah, just
so all of us just lined up on the wall, and Jake would just smash it.
Everyone, because who was it? It was me.
Martin Peralta was in there, maybe.
Oh yeah.
And then all your homies from Valencia. That
Jeremiah, Elijah, Curtis was in there.
Danny
was
Cody
in there.
Pacheco.
Oh yeah, Cody Pacheco. Yeah, I remember.
Just a bunch of seniors that.
Casey was in there.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It was just all of our best friends just so happened to have that class together.
It was. And
then we would make up rules. We would play we would combine sports. So we would play knockout. And if you were out on knockout, they got to hit you with a base. It was just
wild.
We would just torture each other.
I remember we played hacky sack.
Yes,
and it was
yes. Wall ball hacky sack.
Yeah, exactly. It's the person, if he, hackies 1, 2, 3 times without the hacky sack, anybody can grab the hacky sack, and then everyone else has to run.
You just peg it.
And then you just launch it at someone.
Yes.
Yeah, remember
so
that one?
You hacky, and then after the third hacky, wherever it's at, anyone could grab it.
Yeah.
And you just peg whoever.
And everyone just takes off.
And then we'd eliminate each other.
Yeah, and then you're okay, you're out. But that's kind of like that, I don't know if you've ever seen it, that egg challenge where people spin the bottle and then whoever it lands on, they grab an egg from a carton and then
they
everyone
get
else
pegged.
We were doing that before everybody.
Dude, I feel sorry for Jeremiah because he always got the short end of the stick.
Poor dude couldn't throw because his shoulder.
He couldn't throw and he couldn't really run that fast.
Poor guy.
And
Poor
so
Jeremiah.
he was always the guy who just got pegged. And remember one time he got pissed off at us and he raged out and just left PE?
Fuck.
He's Rah! And he just went crazy and turned all red. And we were
oh man,
maybe we should stop pegging him.
Bro, I don't even remember seeing Miss Goodale when we were doing all this.
Dude, her and Coach Lee and Coach Contreras were just That was like the breeze class, like for them, like
Easy.
you know, they already. It was like, you know.
Was that the only class we had together?
Yeah, I think
It
so.
was.
Maybe Miss Sturgill or something.
Like 6th period or something like that?
Yeah. But that was like the funnest class, like regardless.
For sure. Hands down.
Yeah, so we had that class, and then after that, you know, obviously, like, after graduation, you have, like, your party years. We'd go, like, I think we went to, like, clubs a couple times.
Yeah.
And then we went to EDC after high school together.
That was wild, yeah.
It was both our first EDCs, wasn't it?
Yeah. Actually, I bought a ticket the year before, but I never went. So
Damn.
So yeah, it
So
was,
yeah,
it
it
was
was
my
your
first
first
EDC.
EDC.
Yeah, definitely.
That was an experience.
Oh yeah.
Weren't you staying in our room for like a couple nights or something? Or we went together? Didn't we drive up
Yeah.
together?
Well,
With Eric and...
you were there before I was. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, because we went like 7 nights, and then you showed up like
Yeah.
right for the EDC.
And then I showed up with
Eric?
We were
Eric,
with It was
yeah.
the year that we broke down on the way there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because I went with Eric Aragon, and then Angelina, and then Eric's
Vinny?
girlfriend at the time.
Ollie.
Vinny met you guys, met
Vinny
us
met us
later
there,
on
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
We like flew in.
Well, that was Vinny's.
first EDC.
Well, where did we stay? We stayed in the.
Planet Hollywood.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Planet Hollywood.
Yeah.
And then you were at the
You got
Jockey
good
Club,
memory.
right?
I was at the Jockey
Yeah.
Club with Eric, yeah.
And then I remember, yeah, staying with you guys.
Yeah.
But I hung out with Angelina the whole time, which was awesome. It was
Yeah.
cool.
And then they're together now. It's like crazy. Like that was like
8
like
years,
after
9
that
years
trip,
later.
you guys like stayed like were like kind of dating serious, and like you guys just stayed
Were we
together.
Were we dating?
Not
I
dating,
don't know, yeah,
but I would say that's like the kickoff to like your relationship.
pretty much.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like after that, it was like you guys are hanging out like all the time.
Yeah, haven't stopped.
You guys are little sweethearts.
I wouldn't hang out with anybody else.
Well, I'm glad I got to be with you on the last hoorah.
Yeah.
Ciroc boys.
Ooh. Watch out for them Ciroc shards.
We went to
ATG.
16 bottles of Ciroc. We had like there was like a table like this, and it was just like empty bottles of Ciroc.
And not the. There was some like regular 5th bottle, but there was them Vegas
Yeah.
Ciroc bottles.
Yeah. Well, we were there for 7 nights.
Ooh.
So anytime we would go do any event,
I remember
like you think like maybe 3 shots each, that's like a bottle. Like between like 4 people,
3,
you know what I mean?
6, 9, close.
I'm
yeah.
just saying, like those. I feel like we were just like flying through them at one point. Remember that one guy, Ciroc shorts?
That poor guy. We were waiting for a shuttle or something, right?
Yeah.
A dude in Vegas just had white shorts.
Do you still
and
have a picture of that?
I don't know.
There was this guy wearing like just the most whitest shorts ever, and he just had a little stain.
No, dude, that thing was not little, dude. It was like that. He definitely.
Do you think he knew? And he was just waiting to get home, or do you think he was just unaware?
Hey, hopefully that guy
As
was
soon as he
just-
sat in that taxi, he knew. I guarantee you.
The taxi driver definitely knew. I don't know if that guy was so blacked out drunk that he just.
Well, you know how Vegas is. It's like that guy was probably up for 3 days and didn't even know who he was.
Yeah.
But it was hilarious.
Watch out for some Ciroc shards.
Yeah, watch
Be
out.
careful.
They'll sneak up on you when you don't know.
Oh man, that was a wild trip. That
we
was fun.
have a picture of all of us from that trip.
Yeah.
I'm gonna insert it right now. So yeah, that picture, that's iconic. You know, we're still like when I look at that picture, I'm still friends with everyone. That's Eric, Tootie, Chris, Mendoza,
Was Vinny in the
Vinny
picture?
was
Yeah.
in there,
Eric
Laguna
Aragon,
obviously.
Eric.
Yeah, Eric, Ange.
This guy Jelly.
Oh yeah, this random guy Jelly. So that guy with the glasses in the front, we don't know who he is.
That guy.
He just jumped in our picture and was like, "I'm Jelly."
I remember.
We were like, "All right."
We were waiting in line, but like
Andrew knows that's true.
like right before that picture was taken, I remember like this guy was like, "Yo, I'm Jelly," and Josh was like, "Yo, what's up? I'm Peanut Butter." And it's like, "Oh hell yeah, dude, for sure." Oh,
That dude
man.
was just trying to cut in line. That's
It
literally
was
all
a
it
clash. Yeah.
That was
He was probably on some stuff, but who knows?
yeah, that was a good trip.
We don't judge.
That was a fun trip.
He was a good time.
That dude was definitely against the grain,
He was against the grain. That's why
for sure.
he sparked that. No, I was kidding. He got us going after that. He actually did like get me all hyped up, to be honest.
Definitely
You know
a
when you
good
meet
hype
characters like that, and then
Definitely
they
a
get
good
you
hype
going. and then you run into people, and then they amp you up. Like, but our group like was like we would amp each other up, where it was almost dangerous. Cause like we were all hyping each other up. Like we were all like.
How many people was it? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Dude, we had a
5,
train of like
6,
like 14 people at one point.
Man, there was a lot of people.
Like
there.
we would, but it was cool because we were such a big group that we can just start like a snake and go into the front of any stage.
What would be the Hispanic Asian train?
Like the name?
Yeah.
Hispanic Asian train? I don't know. The Belen, the caboose? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Give us a name, guys. Drop a name in the comments.
Don't. Sorry if the Asian train offends anybody. Don't mean to hurt anyone's feelings here.
Well, that's
We
how
don't wanna
we
get
were.
canceled.
We were a diverse crew.
Don't get canceled, Josh.
Cancel us. That's against the green. We
I
wouldn't
don't
be
know,
against
it
the,
might be
we
with
wouldn't
the
be
grain
against the
now.
green if we didn't get canceled at least once. Just kidding.
At least once. Episode 47.
47. Yep.
Don't want to cancel it. It's this one.
Yep. So like down the road, 47's just gonna be missing from
Done.
all the other episodes.
Yeah, it's just black.
Where did that one go?
I don't know.
Uh,
Don't worry about it. It was that important.
yeah.
It was the most against the grain episode.
You know what I like had the idea of doing is like having blackout episodes with like all the close homies and like recording it like, you know, whatever random episode it is,
Mhm.
and like just get crazy and then not post it until like years down the road. So
Oh.
like episode 49 is just missing. And then everyone asks, like, you know, once we build a big enough
What
fan
happened?
group,
What happened?
we're like, and then we'll talk about it, like, oh, dude, you guys aren't ready for that
Yeah.
one. You know, that way, and
Alright,
then we'll
alright.
drop it, like, way down the road.
4 or 5.
Yeah, like, when
7,
we're already
10 years
older,
later. Yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
Okay, 30 years later.
I think that would be a cool, like, little time capsule, like, Easter egg,
There you go. Yeah.
like, an Easter egg. Maybe, like, we'll throw an Against the Grain house party or apartment party, whatever, studio party, and then just have everyone, like, in on it, and then we'll make that the episode that, like, doesn't make it. That would be sick.
Raw
So we'll
and
see you guys.
Raw and uncut against the grain.
Yeah.
House party.
Yep, blackout edition.
There you go. Would you film it in black and white?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, do something different.
Yeah.
I don't see black and white. I don't see colors. Everyone's equal. Just kidding.
You don't see colors. Black and white's not colors. It's grayed out. It's black and white.
Black is a color and white is a color.
They're shades.
Oh my god! Shades, whatever.
I'm just kidding.
You want to get 50 Shades over here? We got 50 Shades, Ange.
Yeah. Did you ever read 50 Shades?
No,
Grey?
did you
Yeah,
read those,
I have.
Ange?
No. I watched the movies though.
Same thing.
I haven't done either, but I know enough to know what it's about.
Same. Yeah.
Does it go through all 50 Shades?
I don't even know.
What are the 50
honestly.
Shades?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. What's the Shades about?
Those movies are pretty dumb, so I don't really know.
I feel like it's like for like really young teens or like
No, it's
really
not.
old midwives.
Oh,
Like
God.
married wives who are like, oh, I have my fantasy. You know what I mean?
I don't know, dude. I've never read them and never watched them, so I wouldn't know.
I tried rewatching them recently, and they're insanely cheesy. I couldn't even get through.
Is
the
it like
first
a
movie.
trilogy? Like a thing? Like, is there multiple movies?
I think there's 3,
Wow.
I couldn't do it.
I think.
I
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
Or 4, maybe. I don't even know.
We'll call ours 50 Shades of Grain.
Hey, there you
Hey,
go.
like that one?
Yeah. Maybe we should do episode 50, the blacked out.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
3
Yeah.
more.
It's been a wild ride, bro. We've done the podcast for almost like coming up on like 3 years, 2.5 years, 3 years.
Damn. That's
Like we
good.
started early 2019. Like I think our first episode was like April 2019.
First episode was just you and Brandon, right?
Yeah, we did our first like 10 episodes just us
Mhm.
because we wanted to like for people to know who we were before we started having people on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just so like it's like about us and we just get to have fun and tell our
that's
stories.
cool.
But shout out Brandon. He's lost in the mountains right now.
Lucky. Have fun, Brandon. I don't know you. I don't know if I met you personally, but have fun in the mountains, man. Be safe.
Yeah, bro. Hopefully you come back.
Yeah.
I watched his
Hopefully you
his
come back.
Instagram live. It looked like he was getting a little.
A little wild.
They had like a DJ out there.
Where's he at?
One of the homies that went camping with him like is like a DJ, and they like put on a big old set,
Oh, damn.
and they were just like all getting crazy.
Did you tell him sick invite?
I know, right? I think they did. So I actually would be there, but my mom had her birthday on Friday, so
Oh, nice.
gotta choose the mom.
Shout
you
out
know,
Melissa.
good karma. I did the right thing.
Your mom. Your mom's a good lady. I like your mom. I like your parents.
Yeah. Same with
Yeah,
you,
they're
bro.
Awesome. They're awesome people.
Your family's always been like very inviting and like they're like good hosts. Like I
Yeah.
remember you would have like little get-togethers at your house.
Yeah.
And your mom would always have like good food.
I don't know about my mom. Maybe my dad.
Or your dad? Is your dad the cook?
Yeah, definitely.
He's the guy.
Definitely.
So
Sorry, Mom. Love you. You make good food. I promise. But yeah, it was.
It's okay. We'll cut that out. Just kidding.
Yeah, cut that one for sure.
But yeah, dude, that's crazy that your parents started like a restaurant chain like that. Like just
I
like
don't know why, honestly.
like and they, just from the ground up.
Yeah, man.
Like
it's
that
crazy.
that takes courage.
Started in Bosque Farms, and then went to Belen, and then back to Peralta for a little bit.
Yeah,
And that was
I
it.
Bosque Farms is my most like memories from
The
that.
most vivid one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does it feel to have a restaurant named after you?
Honestly,
Feel like a celebrity?
No, definitely not. I mean, I was a little kid at the time, but
So the restaurant's Jake and Andre's, and that's him and his brother's name. But that was like the name of the restaurant, very popular, like all growing up. They still have it, right?
no,
Is
definitely
it-
not.
They was it like recently, or it wasn't like because they were doing like one for a while on Bosque Farms again, weren't they?
Yeah, that
Like
was
a
like a
to-go
little
service?
to-go restaurant. Yeah.
Right.
And then that was like I think that ended in 2017, because I ended up going to the Bay Area. I did work for the. I didn't work for the San Francisco Giants, but I did work in the San Francisco Giants stadium.
Nice.
I was a bar back over there and took care of 19 bars, and
Hell yeah, dude.
it was cool, man. I got to see the players every day, and I'm not a Giants fan because I worked there. I'm definitely a Giants fan prior to
Nice.
because of Barry Bonds.
Was that what made you go out there, kind of?
Like,
Was that what kind of drew you into that?
I mean, it was cool to work for my favorite baseball team,
Yeah.
but it was an opportunity. And growing up, I never really did anything for myself at that time. And this was the only opportunity I really had to go out there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was finally something that I did for myself. And I made the decision on my own. I thought about it. I thought everything through.
Yeah.
And I pulled the trigger on it. And sometimes
cool,
I wish
man.
I was still out there, but it's too expensive in California right now. I
yeah.
couldn't do it back then. The baseball season ended, and I didn't have another job lined up. So I ended up coming back
Struggle
home.
out there.
Struggle.
You gotta have like 3 jobs just to freaking
Just to pay
be able
bills.
to live in a little room.
That's it, yeah. About as big as this living room right here. With probably 3 other people.
But still, I bet you that was like a fun time in your life.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Just being out there on your own.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone needs that like time in their life to like just go out on your own and just be yourself.
Yeah.
Do something where like none of your friends are doing, and just like
Yeah.
it kind of molds you into like who you're meant to be, Because
Yeah.
when you're always around your friends, you're always around the people you grew up with, you're like, you still aren't like really who you truly are, like, or you are, but like you're still,
kind of influenced.
yeah,
here
you're
and there.
influenced and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
when you go to a place like that, it's like you're out there by yourself.
And it was
you gotta figure it out.
It was wild, man, because at the time, us being from Valencia County, and I grew up in Peralta, and it's a small town. There's maybe like 2,000 to 5,000 people.
Yeah.
In Peralta Bosque Farms area, Los Lunas is like 15,000 people, something
Right.
like that.
Very small number.
And then going to a big city like San Francisco, where that city grows every day to over 1 million people because of people coming in for work and then going out. And it was wild, man. I was scared at first, and I was living with my uncle out there, and he definitely said something to me that will always stick with me no matter what I do, with anything that I do new with work or anything else. He said, look, man, don't be afraid. I know you're new out here,
yeah.
and going from a very small town to a huge city, don't be afraid to drive here or take a taxi or take the BART or take the Muni or the F train or anything like that. Is all these people that do this every day had to do it for the very first time in their life with no one teaching them how to do it.
Right.
And that's kind of what stuck with
You
me.
gotta just start doing it.
You just gotta do
go
it, man.
yeah.
If 1 million people can do it, you can do it.
Mhm.
And that's kind of always stuck with me.
That's
like,
cool.
You know, I'll
can
never,
carry that
I'll
with
never
you.
forget that. Yeah, I'll always carry it. So, like, if I start something new,
Mhm.
there's people that have done this before. So if they can do it, I can do it.
Right.
And you just got to do it, man.
Yeah.
And
It takes
it's-
courage, man.
Yeah.
You can't contemplate too much, It's good to like think ahead and plan things out, but like if you just stay contemplating, you're never gonna get nothing done, or you're never gonna get nowhere. You almost gotta just start doing something, and then you figure it out as you go.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do this different next time, or oh, I actually really like this. People, you gotta like just do a bunch of things so you realize what you don't like and what you do like.
Yeah.
And what's worth like still pursuing.
Mm-hmm.
And we did that, man. Like, you know how it is growing up. You think you want to be this. And then you get halfway through it and you're like, oh, I don't know. Like, and then you start something else. But that's just like part of being an adult, bro.
Yeah.
Trial and error.
For
no
sure.
one gets it on the first try. It's like you gotta. And the ones that do, I'm very jealous of you.
Yeah. Shout out to the people that get it.
Yeah, shout out to you.
Yeah.
Grains. Just kidding.
Yeah. The grain heads.
The grain heads. It's hard, man, growing up. And so you came back to New Mexico.
Yeah.
And then you know, life takes you where it takes you. You were still with Ange throughout this whole time?
Yeah, definitely was. She thought about moving out there at the time that I was out there, but she
Yeah.
got a promotion at work, so it was kind of back and forth. You know, is she gonna come? Is she gonna stay over in New Mexico? And you know, she ultimately chose what was best for her, and I'm glad she did. Because she stayed here in New Mexico, and then when I moved back, I had a place to stay. So,
nice.
Which was kind of my auntie's place. So I kind of told her, hey, you know, my auntie's place is for rent. So she ended up hitting up my auntie, and my auntie let her rent
Hell
it.
yeah.
And then when I came back, I moved straight in there. I didn't go back to my parents. And
That's cool.
We've been together, living together ever since 2017. Late
Sick.
2017, yeah.
Dang,
Yeah, it's been a while.
You know, if you guys don't already know, a little announcement.
Oh, yeah.
You guys just had twins.
Yes, we did. We just had twins. June 15th, Ryo and Ezra.
Those are awesome names, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy having kids. We weren't planning on having kids, but we got 2 of them now. We got double trouble on our hands, but we're ready for it. They say
awesome.
It takes a village to raise a kid, and I'm pretty sure we have a good village. My parents, her parents, grandparents, and aunties and uncles, and so we're good.
Those
we're
kids
good.
are going to have the best childhood.
They're
all the
definitely going to
people
be
around them.
against the grain.
They are, for sure.
For sure, man. Yeah.
Dang, so, like, just being a father, man, I mean, I know you just, like, it's so recent, but, like, do you feel like you've already kind of even changed, like, in a way, like, the way you think and, like even going to work, like, you, like, have a family now, you know?
It's different,
Like,
man,
do you take
for
it more
sure.
serious? Like, dang, I gotta support, like,
Yeah.
I have 2 kids that are gonna be, like, depending on me.
Yeah, man, it's definitely different. It changes your whole lifestyle, and you know, I wouldn't want to have kids with anybody else.
Yeah.
I know you guys can't see Angelina, but she's sitting here behind the camera. I don't know if you can.
We'll have her jump in if she wants.
I don't know if you can hear her laughing or talking. The microphone might be a little
she's
far
our production.
away.
Shout out to production, Ange, the best producer in town.
Well, yeah, man, having kids is definitely, it's wild, man. Like, we weren't planning on having them. Like I said, we got, you know, double trouble.
Yeah.
And yeah, just, you know, going to work, it's not, you know, make money for you and pay the bills, and you know, we can go out and have fun on the weekend and, you know, go to vacations. It's like, you know, we got to support 2 little ones now, man.
Priorities change instantly.
And
Like, you're not thinking about how you can save up to go to the next EDC right now.
Yeah,
just
definitely.
kidding. He's all actually,
yeah.
We'll talk about that.
Andre, I don't know if you're watching or you will watch this, but you're probably gonna babysit. So.
Love you, Andre. Andre is against the grain.
For sure.
100%.
I love
dude,
Andre.
That guy is 100% against the grain.
Andre's always doing his own thing.
He don't care. That boy is against the grain.
Living life on the edge. He was producing music for a while, or DJing, wasn't he?
Yeah, so he ended up going to California and went to Icon Collective and started doing music out there and lived out there for a while. And he was actually in California when I was in California at the same time. And I would go down from the Bay Area to LA and go and visit him every so weekend, or
Nice.
every other weekend, or I didn't say every other weekend. It
Yeah.
was probably like twice I honestly visited him. No, it's cool, man.
You guys are really close, man. I feel like you are, but you know, you're both doing your own thing, but like, when you think of like your family, it's like inseparable. Like, for me anyways, and it seems like it's like that for you. Like, you always know you're gonna have that person to, you know, have your back when you need them, you know?
Yeah.
Or they're not always there, but when you need them, they'll show up.
Yeah.
It's like a cool thing. It's kind of how my brother's been with me. Like, because he lives all the way in Hollywood. But I'll still hit him up for graphic art. Like, he did this for me in like 2 minutes.
Quick.
Like, he doesn't even, he's just like, oh yeah, here.
Cool.
So,
Have fun.
hopefully he said he's working on some new stuff. I gave him like a vision of like what I want like our next couple posters to be.
Cool.
So he'll just send it through whatever Instagram and send it off. But like, it's just crazy, you know, like when you grow up with someone, like you just remember them like as kids, you know, like going through all that, and then you see them like now we're like late 20s. Yeah. You know, you still see them as like that little brother. Like in my opinion, I'm like,
yeah.
You're still a little, yeah.
You're the oldest, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm like 4 years older than Luke, I think,
yeah, I'm like
or 5. And
3 or 4 with my brother.
Same then, yeah. So your twins are gonna be very close though. Like when we're talking our bonds, their bonds probably gonna be like that.
Super inseparable.
Are you gonna have them all matching?
No.
Come on.
Definitely
Thing
not.
1, thing 2 outfits. I know you guys got a couple on it.
No.
Are you gonna put them in everything, kind of like how your parents did? Like what you know, and when their kids make them like do all the sports. Or...
I'm not gonna force anything upon them. I said to Angelina, I was like, the only thing I really hope for is, you know, one, they're healthy, right?
Yeah.
All 10 fingers, all 10 toes, you know, everything's good. But like what I said to her, I was like, you know, I hope they either do music or sports.
Mm-hmm.
No couch potatoes, no electronics, none of that. They're gonna, if they're bored, they're gonna go pull weeds, just like I did.
My man.
Yeah, dude. You tell your parents you're bored. Well, guess what? Go pull weeds. There's weeds to be pulled. So yeah, they're good.
That's good. I'm looking forward to meeting them.
Definitely, man. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I'll be like a crazy step uncle, maybe.
That'll work, man. You gotta teach them how to do backflips off things.
Yeah.
Because I can't do it. I can't do it.
I don't know. My backflip days might be over.
No, dude. You posted on your Instagram a while back.
Dude, I am out of commission. My back, I think I have like ruptured discs right now. So I'm like, haven't done a backflip in a while. I'm like super like old man right now. Like I've only been walking. And you know, I think we like walk around like where you guys live. It's so crazy. I just found out you guys live next to Kiana.
Yeah, like honestly, like 2 or 3 streets down.
Yeah, it's crazy how small. Like it's such a small world, huh?
From Valencia County to me going to the Bay to you going to,
dude,
from Los Chavez to here, and then your girlfriend lives right down the road, and yeah, it's crazy.
It's such a big world, but it's so small.
So small.
We went to Maui, and we ran into someone from New Mexico.
Oh God.
That like went to our church. They're like, Kiana? Like they ran into Kiana. They worked at a Starbucks. We're like, What are the freaking odds, dude?
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, like me and my brother went to Spain a while back, and actually, when did we go? Do you remember, Boo?
Like a year?
2019.
Oh, 2019. You guys went to Spain together?
No.
No.
15, 16?
That long ago?
Anyways, me and my
Europe
brother.
trip?
No, we just went to Spain.
Oh, okay.
We ended up running with the Bulls, but.
I love Agers. Just suddenly throws that in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, just got trampled a couple times.
Spain.
Now that is against the grain, dude.
Yeah, dude. When it's
Were you one of those guys with the shirt off all?
No. You have to be proper whenever you do it. So like you have to wear like your red sash around your waist, your red scarf,
to make sure the bull sees you,
and then all white. Yeah, just a big old target on your back.
Yeah, so you have to be proper. Put a target on your back. Dude,
but no, we ended up seeing 2 guys from New Mexico rocking New Mexico shirts in Spain, dude, that ran with the Bulls the day before we did. And it was just like, oh, shit, you're from New Mexico. Yeah, us too. Cool. Cheers. And, you know, all right,
sick,
cool, man.
bro.
Have fun. Be safe, dude.
I love that.
I'll see you when I see you. And it was like, all right, cool. I don't remember their names. All I know is they went to Volcano Vista. And that's
nice.
Yeah.
Dude, that's one thing that I love about New Mexico culture is that we really are like family, like in like a crazy way. Like I don't think other states really have the type of bond that we have.
No.
Like yeah, we're one of the poorest states. You know, we're like in poverty. We probably have less than most states, like in certain ways. But we have more like family like type relationships with each other.
Yeah.
You know, even if you meet someone one time, you'll see them again. You'll like go talk to them.
Yeah.
You know, like if I see someone I met one time like at an airport, I'll be like, hey, you so and so, like.
Yeah.
But in other places, it's like they don't like have like that bond that we do, you know?
Yeah. You could say like poverty and poor, but also rich, but rich in culture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're the richest in culture, and that to me is more important because relationships are like everything, you know? Like when it all goes down, you want your family and your friends around you. You want people that you could call on.
Yep.
Like right now, if I had any problem, I have a friend that I could call that could help me with it.
That's
or
good.
Something like that, you know?
I think everybody should have someone like that, you know? Family member or just a friend or anything, a coworker, anything like that. Just, you know, if going through a hard time.
Right.
Hey, man. I've definitely used a call like that before. Just going through a rough patch. Called my buddy
My
Matt.
friend.
Yeah, I said, hey Matt, dude, you gotta come pick me up, man. Like,
I thought you were gonna say Rudy. Rudy, you got Rudy on call, huh?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, Rudy Calderon. I'll send you this link, man, for sure.
Oh wait, did you say Matt before?
Yeah,
I know Matt.
Matt
one of
Tapia.
all the tats.
Yeah.
Sick tats, by the way.
Yeah, I was going through it, man. Had a rough time in my life, and hey, man, I need you here, man. Man. Cool, I'll be right there. Pulled up to my house in 2-3 minutes because he lived right across the street. What do we do, bro? I said, I don't care, bro. Just drive. The rest was history. You know, I felt good after that, and just had a buddy to vent it out to, and yeah,
that's good, man.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
need friends like that. And if you guys don't have friends like that, like if you're listening to the pod and you're like, well, I don't really have friends, like, just be nice to people. Just like talk to people. Like, what's the worst that could happen? You have an awkward encounter and you never see them again.
Yeah.
Like, put yourself out there. Like, put yourself in, like, go join like a salsa lessons class or some do something random.
Yeah.
Because that's actually, I always say salsa lessons because that's how I got Kiana to fall in love with me.
Hey, there you go.
She invited me to salsa lessons. I don't
Nice.
know nothing about salsa lessons, but I was like, this is an opportunity to hang out with this girl I really like.
Nice. There you go.
And I just made a fool of myself, and then, you know.
Probably did a backflip.
But if I wouldn't have took that chance, she probably had dates. She even said, well, I don't know if she said, but I know she probably had dates lined up after.
Oh man. Well,
Because she was like a hot commodity. Like, she was like, you know, when you're single and everyone knows and they're hitting you up and, you know, you have to just date, you know? And I was like, when I first tried, like, hanging out with her, she's like, I could fit you in, like, on a Tuesday in a month.
See.
She was, like, so busy, and I was like, on a Tuesday night, like, so I'm like, I'm down.
All right, cool. Salsa Tuesday.
So if I would have never went, though, who knows who she would have met after. And so, like, just jump on opportunities. Like, go to, like, a game night or, I don't know.
Yeah, do something. Do a
Look
podcast
stuff
with
up.
Josh.
Yeah, do a podcast with Against the Grain. I'll put you guys out.
For sure, yeah. Definitely.
Put you guys on, I mean. Did it say put you out?
Put you guys
I'm
out.
gonna put you
guys on.
Put you on, then I'll put you out. Just kidding.
Yeah. Talk about UFC fights. Who do you got? Chimaev or Diaz?
Forget. You're a good, big UFC fan. Chimaev or who?
Diaz.
I got Diaz.
Ah, dude, no.
I love Chimaev, but like I want. How sick would that be if Nate just went out with the big to the UFC?
I mean,
Like they're throwing
happening.
him this wolf because it's like, oh yeah, okay, you wanna treat us like this is like a war between like the fighters and the corporation, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
And like,
For
how
sure.
cool would that be? Like for the fighter to just go out on a win, he makes his stock so much better. So whenever they want him to fight Conor down the road, dude, it's like I love when the fighters win.
Huge money.
But if he like loses, like that Conor fight might never happen. You know, that's the only reason I'm looking at it. It's like from that perspective.
Money moves.
I
Corporation.
love Kazmat or what's his name?
Cosmohot.
Chimaev
or whatever.
I love him though. Like I was such a
Yeah.
big fan. Like I won like $300 off him when
There
he
you go.
when he beat what's his name? What was the last fight?
It was someone big.
Is that dude from Brazil?
I don't
I know you know.
his name.
I know you know who he is.
But I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but it was still a sick fight though. So you got him winning for sure, like knockout. Just what do you think?
I think he's gonna submit Nate Diaz.
That would be crazy.
That's huge.
I think that's what the
That's
UFC
huge.
is hoping for.
But
I think the UFC, like best case scenario for the UFC is Nate just gets obliterated, because then it's like, because then Nate would have to beg to come back, and then they would be like offer him like chump
well,
change.
I think he said, you know what? If I'm done, if I'm not getting a fight, I think he's gonna go to bare knuckles.
No, you know what he wants, and they've already confirmed it is Jake Paul.
Man,
No,
forget that
that's
dude.
what's like.
Forget
it's like,
that dude.
No, but like that. I mean, if you want to make $18 million, like go fight a YouTuber.
Okay, then let's mean you just talk shit to some super famous dude. 2v1, let's go.
Dude, Nate though, like Nate's fought his fight. Like he just wants the bag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like can get it like from that perspective.
I don't like the Diaz brothers, man. I don't know why. I've never liked them. I don't like them. So I'm all Chimaev. I hope he takes Nate out.
I like them because they just remind me of like some boot camp homies. Like I feel like I know people like that.
Stockton, what? And he smacks.
Slapping Dana White. But that Cosmot guy, he has like an insanely bright future.
I hope he takes the belt. I hope he takes the division one day.
He will. What about Sean O'Malley and Peter Yan? They just announced that. Sean O'Malley's not even ranked, and he's going against the number one.
Sean's my boy. I've liked Sean for a while.
Do you think it's too soon? Do you think they're throwing him in with the Wolves?
I don't think he deserves that fight with Peter Yan. But we'll see what Sean's made of.
Yeah.
Jan is no joke, man.
Yeah.
Jan is a beast. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that one.
Did you know that Jan is 29 and O'Malley's 28?
Did not know that.
This is like, in a way I was like thinking like the stupidest fight ever, but like these guys are gonna see each other down the road like.
Again.
And Sean, it's kind of the reason Sean had to take this fight is because everyone else in the whole division that's ranked top 10 is already booked.
Oh shit.
And so Jan is the only one that didn't have a fight lined up. So like O'Malley, after getting that eye poke, whatever,
Yeah.
he's like, just give me anyone.
Yeah, I'll fight anyone.
But it kind of makes sense because like, let's say Sean does lose, like he's expected to lose, they could still build him back up, and he could fight Jan down the road.
What's an unranked guy to a number one?
Yeah, exactly.
But if he wins, does he get the title?
In my opinion, it's like Jan has everything to lose.
Yeah, and I like Jan. I like Peter Jan.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's gonna be a good fight. Yeah.
I got my boy O'Malley. I'm O'Malley gang.
So if you run stats, who's got the advantage? I say Sean maybe for advantage, or not advantage, for length.
Yes.
He's definitely
and that's how it's
reach on him.
And it's gonna be a kickboxing fight. They've already both said they're gonna stand the whole fight.
Because Jan isn't good on the ground, right? With his last fight,
They're both kickboxers, I think.
Yeah.
So they're both. I mean, unless they like do something crazy, like some crazy strategy. But I think they're gonna just kickbox, dude.
I hope they fight, unlike that Rose Namajunas, that last fight.
Oh yeah. Ugh. There's nothing more disappointing than like when extremely hyped fight on paper just like flops.
Tanks.
Like even the Israel fight, like the last Israel fight.
Boring.
It's like,
and I even remember going to your house for the fights all the time.
yeah, we used to always have.
Yeah.
Remember whenever Connor was reigning?
Oh yeah, dude, all the time.
Everyone was like, boo! I was like, Connor.
Yeah. Did your dad like Connor or not?
No one liked him.
I cared for Connor at the time.
Me and you, we were on the Connor
I think
train.
Angie over here.
Ange can agree though. We were all Connor, like,
Yeah.
and everyone hated him. This was before Connor is like supreme now, like. He was just like the douchebag guy that would just talk crap and.
What about Patty?
Everyone, Patty, I like Patty.
I like Patty too.
He's cool.
Patty Pimblett.
Yeah, Patty Pimblett. He's crazy, bro.
He's feisty, dude.
He's
He's
crazy,
feisty.
and he just signed with Barstool Sports too, or Barstool like with them.
Yeah, the Barstool Instagram.
I think that's a smart move.
Get paid.
Yeah, get paid, get free promotion. Barstool's like one of the biggest empires on the internet right now.
Mm-hmm.
Dave Portnoy.
I know a lot of like college football players that sign with Barstool Sports
Yeah.
to get paid.
Podcast. It's like
Crazy.
it's a big corporation.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good move on him, and he's just entertaining. Like he looks like they call him the fifth Beatle, or the.
Oh
fourth.
yeah, because his hair.
Yeah, they're like he's the fifth Beatle or the fourth Beatle. I don't know how many are in the Beatles. I think four. So he's the fifth Beatle.
Yeah, fifth Beatle.
He just looks like he like teleported from the like 60s, bro,
Yeah.
and he's just like fighting, and he's all crazy.
Some Scottish dude.
I like how and he gets like extremely fat, like when he's not fighting.
Yeah.
He cut like 60 pounds or something ridiculous.
Yeah, I saw this thing on Instagram. It was like a time lapse of like.
They're like him in April, and then it was
Yeah,
like him
he
and
says, yeah.
and he's all.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, he gets all huge.
Hey, as long as you make the weight, like he's not gonna be able to do that his whole career.
Yeah.
Like he's young, so like he could cut that, but like when he starts getting like our age, he's gonna like. There's no way.
Stay
dude.
fat like us.
It takes like 6 months to lose 6 pounds. Just kidding.
It's hard, man. Beer tastes too good now. I can't do it anymore.
Damn. Do you have a like? Are you like a craft beer guy? Like, do you have like your favorites or
No, I'll just stick
ultras
with Michelob Ultras, dude. Yeah, Michelob Ultras and
with
pickle
a little
juice.
bit of lime or
No,
something?
pickle juice.
Oh, pickle juice.
Yeah.
Mixed it in.
Yep.
Wow.
Drink about that much. Drink about
you
that
like that
much
too?
Michelob.
You guys are sick. What do you guys?
It's a Mickey Picky.
Finish
Mickey Picky.
a Mickey Picky, dude.
Dude,
And
I
then
don't
finish the rest
know.
off with pickle juice. We'll have to go out and get one.
That's
day.
too
I'll-
against the grain for
I'll-
me, bro.
I'll,
Even that's too against the grain.
you like pickle juice?
I actually love pickle juice. I drink pickle juice all the
Oh,
time.
dude, you'll like it.
But like
Trust me, you'll
with
like it.
alcohol, I might like.
Dude, it's just pickle juice that gets you there.
It just tastes like carbonated pickle,
Pickle juice, yeah.
Well, actually, it's giving you electrolytes like at the same
Exactly.
time. Now that you think about it.
It's
Wow.
good, man. You gotta try it for sure.
All right. I'll do that. I'll save my first experience of that with you guys.
Michelob Ultra and some pickle juice. That's it.
Yeah, we'll go out now that Ange could drink. Huh?
Not even.
How long does it have to be? Like 3 months or
As
something?
long as I'm feeding him.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep. But,
Well,
yeah, man, it's
we'll do it down the road.
Yeah, down the road.
Mickey Pickies.
I can't drink right now anyway, so I'm just like.
Yeah, we'll
staying
save it for a
low-key.
good time.
Like we'll save it for like winter time or
Something like
the
that.
mountain.
The next UFC fight.
So like, do most like bars know how to do that? Do you just tell them like, is that a known thing or do they
I
like
don't
Mickey
know.
Picky and they're like, oh yeah,
No, definitely not.
okay,
No, honestly, dude, I saw it on TikTok. I hate TikTok.
yeah,
I have one. I hate it,
because you're addicted.
but I'm addicted, man.
My
That's-
girlfriend is
Oh my
like
God.
begging me to get one.
Don't
and
do it, bro. Don't do it.
It's like trying heroin for the first time. Like once you do it, that's what I heard. You're like
Bro,
you can't live
don't-
without it.
Don't do it, man. Don't.
What, do you have like, and then it knows you. It almost figures you out. It's like, hey Jake, we know that you like Mickey Pickies. Here's how to make other things with pickles.
Yeah, dude.
And then all of a sudden,
Yeah, don't get a TikTok, man. Because if you do, I'll just spam you with all kinds of stuff.
dude, now you're making me want to do it.
No, man, don't do it.
I'm gonna
Be
have to
strong.
start sending you more stuff on Instagram.
Be strong. Don't do TikTok.
Instagram's my only really like outlet right now. We probably could be making like a lot more content, like because some of the reels I make on Instagram, like I feel like those would be good TikTok content. But I just
Don't do it.
we gotta reach the next generation.
Hey,
kids.
but if you wanna just
I might do like a.
open up to some social media, TikTok might be the way.
That's true.
I don't want to be, dude. I was watching Joe Rogan the other day, and they were reading the terms and conditions of TikTok. They basically like they read it exactly like what it is. You're giving like them literally all your information, and it's like you have to like abide by this, and it's like they know like all the Bluetooth things that you connect to in your house.
Oh shit.
They know like it's like all on the terms, like weird stuff.
That's kind of scary, dude.
Dude, it's freaking. I don't want to say it because actually it's like a trigger word that could get you. CHINA
Oh yeah. Yeah.
is like they own it basically, and it's like they're just like getting all your data. Hey, I don't care though, bro. If you guys know
I'm
me,
just here for some videos,
I'm just here
man.
for some pickle juice, bro.
Some Mickey Pickies. What else you got?
Yeah, you
Pickle
can
juice?
spy on me, bro. I already know I'm probably being spied on. I don't even care.
We all
Give them
are.
good content.
Yeah, for sure.
Whoever whichever spy is like assigned to me is like lucky because we're giving them a good podcast show.
Yeah, right.
You know, at least they
Oh,
got
yeah.
a good. Yeah.
47's out.
Sick.
Yes, let's go.
Hopefully you don't say nothing bad, so I don't have to assassinate you. Just kidding.
Just-
We're rooting for you though.
Man,
Dude.
technology's crazy.
Yeah, I
man.
know. It is. And it's crazy
Wow.
how it's like infused with like politics and
Everything, man.
like the new facial recognition thing. Like, you know how you could like put someone else's face on you?
Like face swap and whatnot.
Yeah. Have you seen those ones with like Joe Biden?
No.
Dude, there's people that put Joe Biden's face on them and then they like do funny stuff. But I swear it looks just like Joe Biden.
I haven't even seen those.
The only way that you can't tell, or the only way that you can tell that it's a face swap is because the eyes, they haven't got the blinking down yet.
Oh. Okay.
So the eyes stay open, but it looks exactly like it.
That's wild, man. Yeah, I haven't even seen those yet. I'll probably find it on TikTok.
Dude, I'm gonna like troll my friends so hard. Like get their faces and just do crazy stuff. And be like, dude, I can't believe you did that, bro. Like,
that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
like the dark side of me wants to just ruin everyone's life. No, I'm just kidding. Blackmail everyone.
Episode 50.
Episode 50. Dude, imagine have like a fake guest. Like I'll have like you, but I'll put Biden's face on.
But
And we'll use it
Joe
for clout.
Rogan. Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan. Hey, we got Joe Rogan. And then you just like play along with it.
Bro, you should just shoot your shot at Joe Rogan one day.
I will.
Just be like, hey, dude, look, I'm just an upcoming podcaster. What's up, man? Just get on like a video call, or not even a video call. Just like have him on like an audio.
You know what's gonna be
Just
like?
shoot your
I
shot,
think
man.
my way in, like to like getting this thing like to the next level, and I kind of have a connection. I think it might work. Is John Jones.
Really?
Yeah. So one of my cousins, remember the guys who used to own the Bubble Lounge, Muhammad and all those guys.
Yeah.
So Muhammad, like I still talk to him. Like we're cool. Like every time I see him, like cousin, what's up? He's best friends with John. And like he's introduced me to John several times. Like we've hung out. I can't say like all my times with John Jones, but we've like had fun out and about. Like I'll just say that. Like we've went out together, and like I've been out with John, and he's hooked me up.
Yeah.
Like just like, you know what I mean. So I feel like maybe he might be able to like do a favor for him and just
Hey,
come hang out.
Check this dude out real quick.
Yeah, and like do it for like the city. You know, like this is like Albuquerque's podcast. Like
That dude's definitely against the grain.
yeah, and then we won't make it like all like, you know how every time John gets interviewed, it's like, so tell us about that one time where you got in trouble. Like It'll be more just like shooting the shit with the homie and
Hey
just
bro,
having
like
fun.
what high school did you go to? Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
Just
like
this,
just talking like about how he has like that like cool dog and like.
I've actually seen him at the airport one time.
Really?
I was walking out of work, I think, and I see this guy holding this dog, and I'm like, oh shit! I was like, check out that dog, man. Like that's a pretty badass dog. I walk by and I'm like, oh shit, that's John Jones. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? He's like, hey, what's up, dude? And I was like, all right, cool,
That's
man.
what's up.
Have a good one.
Yeah, dude. Say what you like. You guys, I know everyone has an opinion on John Jones. He has a past, whatever. Like everyone has their own opinion. But John, every time I've encountered him, and I've encountered multiple UFC fighters from here that are big names.
Mm-hmm.
John he's like one of the nicest.
Yeah.
Him and Carlos Condit, I will say that. I've had some good times with Carlos Condit, and his son is in wrestling too. So like, I probably ran into Carlos the most, but John is just like he's more like a hang out with you, dude. Like he'll buy you a shot. Like, hey,
Yeah,
bro,
for
I
sure.
got you a shot. Like, just have some fun.
That's cool. Talking about like people that you meet here and there. I was at work, and I saw this guy come through, and he came through like the metal detector.
Mhm.
And he got quoted. This thing is you get quoted at pre-check and looking ragged, man. This dude looked pretty rough. He had like some swim trunks on, some flip flops, and like his hair was a mess, and he just looked like total shit.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I didn't know who it was, and I'm like, hey man, just step back out. I was like, this machine wants you to go over here. I was like, no big deal, man. I was like, you'll be all right. Just hang out right here. No idea who this guy was. He's like, all right, man, cool. Steps back out, and then he turns around, and I see Cerrone tattooed on his back, and I'm like,
Whoa.
I'm like, yup, for sure. I was like, damn, that's Donald Cerrone.
Damn. Was
I
this
was
like
like-
recently or a while back?
No, this is like a while back.
But like you wouldn't even have known unless
Dude.
you had Cerrone.
4B.
Oh yeah, I see DJs all the time when they come here. I see them fly out. But yeah,
Dude,
like,
that is kind of crazy because you do like anyone who comes and flies, like you're gonna. Odds are they're gonna see you.
yeah.
Every time I've flown out of state, I always see you.
Yeah, I saw Danny the other day.
Nice.
Danny was going to San Diego. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
But
You're
yeah.
gonna see us probably early this week. We're gonna go to Montana.
Well, I'll see you. I'll see you.
Give me a little pat down. or
Yeah.
Boys.
Everything out of your pockets. Yep. Yeah, he's good. I did that to pat you down one time.
I think so,
Remember?
yeah.
I did.
But I don't think it was your fault. I think they're like, hey, this guy looks sketchy.
No, because like I pushed the button and I think like your pocket. I was like,
Something.
hey, bro, I just gotta pat out your pocket real quick because
He's
you're
just
flying out with
messing
your
with me.
parents.
Yeah, probably. I'm going
Yeah.
to Cali or something.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, I saw Donald Cerrone and I was just like, oh shit, like that's him, dude. Dude, I couldn't recognize him, man.
That's cool.
But
That's cool that you saw him.
no, yeah, he's cool. He's got a bunch of land in Edgewood or Moriarty or something like that. So
Is he? Who's like a celebrity that you've seen, or have you ever seen a celebrity in your life where you were just starstruck? Like,
Yes.
oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh man, what's her name?
No, freaking Metallica in the elevator.
Oh, at work or just in general?
just in your life, like, have you ever ran into someone and you're like,
oh,
oh
dude,
my god, that's
the lead
so-and-so.
singer from Metallica, James Hetfield.
What?
Yeah,
You were in
dude.
an elevator with him?
At the ballpark, yeah, when I was working for the Giants.
Dude, I would honestly probably piss my pants.
Dude, it was crazy. It's like I walked out of the door that I was, coming out of. Like we had our beer cooler back there and all
Yeah.
that, and I see this big old dude come around the corner talking with this other guy, and
Is he a big old guy?
dude, James Hetfield's pretty big.
Wow, I wouldn't even think.
He's a big dude.
He looks like rough, dude. Like,
Well,
hardcore.
he's been in a rehab for drugs
Yeah.
and all that. But yeah, I came out and I'm chilling there with like my little beer cart, dude, and I'm like this, and I'm like, holy shit! I was like, dude, that's James Hetfield because it was Metallica Day.
Want a beer? You're all.
No, definitely not. Because it was Metallica Day at the ballpark.
Yeah.
Because Metallica's from the Bay Area and they always play the national anthem every year.
Sick.
And he come out, dude, and he was talking to this one guy, and I was like, from me to you, and I was kind of just like, be cool, keep it chill, whatever. Because in the contract that I signed, like, we're not allowed to talk to the players,
Right.
unless they talk to us first.
Mm.
So me being brand new job out there, I figured out the same thing for like celebrities that
Right.
come to the ballpark.
Like, you don't want them to be like, hey, who the heck's that guy?
Yeah, so I'm sitting there, right, and like the elevator opens up, and I'm like, go ahead. And he was like, nah, man, you're working, go ahead. And I was like, all right, cool. So like I back my little beer cart in, and he steps in the elevator, dude, and he's standing right here. He's right next to me, and I was just like,
Dude, you should have said, how's your day?
I was like, dude, that's James Hetfield. Like, that's Metallica,
Yeah.
dude. That's the
You
lead
should've
singer of
touched him.
Metallica right there.
Like Space Jam, take his powers.
Dude, he was huge. Like, dude, when you see like your superhero,
Yeah. He lived up to every bit of it, like the way he looked and everything.
Yeah, I was just looking up. I was like, damn, bro, that's James Hetfield.
And he let you in first, bro.
Yeah, and like
that means he's a cool guy.
He kind of gave me that look, like I know that you know who I am, and like it's cool to talk to me. And I was just like, and then the elevator door opened up, and I just
Jake
took
just
off,
staring at
dude.
him the whole time.
Bro, I was scared,
Sweating.
man. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Honestly, I was scared. I was like fangirling inside super hard. I was like, holy shit,
that's wild.
That James Hetfield.
Dude, that's kind of how I am though. Like when I meet people or celebrities, I want them to like, cause you never know like what like where your path will lead, and I don't want them to remember me as like, hey, can I take a picture with you?
Yeah, dude.
Like I want to just be that guy that's like more of like a friend, like where if I see him again, they're like, yeah, that guy was chill. So be like, hey man, how's your day going, dude? You're so and so. That's sick, man. All right, later.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like I'm like, I don't like uncomfortable moments.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I did this just to say I got a picture with so and so.
Yeah, none of that. Yeah.
That's why I was with. I ran into Corey Feldman.
Oh shit! Really?
At Disneyland.
Oh wow.
And he was like, it was just crazy because he was just on Steve-O's podcast the week before. No, like 2 days before I went to Cali.
The UFC fighter Corey Feldman.
No.
Oh no. Mouth
he was in
from
Gremlins.
Goonies.
He
Mouth
was like in
Goonies.
he was in the Goonies.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Corey Feldman.
He kind of had a rough life. He's like been out of the system for a while, but like he's been on a lot of podcasts lately. And I had just watched Steve-O's podcast, and then I saw him like 2 days later at Disneyland. No one was even around him. He had a bodyguard and his family, but they were like so totally isolated.
Hey, what's up, man?
And I just went up to him. Yeah, I was like, dude, are you Corey Feldman? And he's like, yeah. I was like, dude, I just came to say what's up.
Yeah.
I didn't ask him for a picture or nothing, but it was just like,
yeah, what's up, dude?
Yeah, I know who you are, bro. I'm a big fan. Because I'm sure they like to know that there's fans, you know?
Yeah. Can we take a break real quick?
Yeah. Well, we're actually gearing towards the end. We just got over an hour.
Yeah, we'll just.
Do you got anything you want to plug?
What's
your Instagram handle?
Oh man, I really don't get on social media.
OnlyFans.
But definitely that. No, I'm kidding. Jake from State Farm. Kind of cliche, but it is what it is. Josh will tag me. You know, he had it in his Instagram.
Yeah, I'll get you.
I'm really not on there. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and feel free to hit me up.
Yeah, hit us up in the comments.
Yeah, definitely. If you have any questions about this podcast or whatever, if you need help with airport stuff, I guess I'll help you out. Other than that,
give you a little pat down.
I really don't.
Heck yeah, man. Dude, honestly, just having you at the table, you're one of my good friends. Yeah. The fact that we got you in the first 100 episodes is like, that means
stoked to be here, man. Thanks for the invite. I appreciate
man.
it.
We'll do it again. I always tell everyone, the close homies, we'll run it back. We'll have some good times.
I'm bringing
Maybe we'll get Ams to come on next time.
Yeah, you need her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And man, thanks for coming on the table. Episode 47. 47.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, hit a comment, share our videos, be a homie, help us get some more exposure. We love you guys.
Yep. Send out the link for Josh's stuff, man.
Yes. Until next time, baby. We love you.